For people saying that Mike Tyson's shit, Mike Tyson's washed, he's terrible now, whatever. For him to put up that level of a fight at 60 years old is absolutely fucking insane. Now, I'm not just going to bang on about the statistics and, the fight itself and all of that, because we've seen it, right? It is what it is. But for a 60-year-old, you have to remember this, 60 years old. How many 60-year-olds do you see walking down the street that are, obviously it's Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet, but how many are even close to athletic, right? We're not even talking Mike Tyson level here. We're talking about just people that you see walking down on the street, right? Who are in good shape, who are functional, who are mobile, agile, right? They can stretch properly without the back cracking. How many people do you see walking down the street that are like that are in shape? I'm not gonna lie to you, at 22 years old, I walk down the street and practically every person that I see, it's very rare, it's literally a rare occurrence. Me and my brother laugh about this, how it's rare nowadays to walk down the street and see another fully grown man, or anyone for that matter, who we think, yeah, he's in good shape. Wouldn't mind looking like him. Every single person that I walk past, I'm like, fucking hell, that actually makes me feel uncomfortable. It scares me. I don't want to be like that. Now, I'm not here to just disrespect everyone, especially not the common man, but this is like an epidemic, bruv. It really is. For people to be sat there saying, yeah, Mike Tyson's washed, Mike Tyson's shit. Obviously, he's not as good as he was when he was 20 years old in his peak prime, right? And his energetic prime of life as well, and his testosterone, and he had hunger, and he had drive, and he had a reason. Right? Now it's just a payday. But of course, how can you sit there on the sofa watching Netflix out of shape every single day with your fat fucking pot belly or your skinny arms and say, yeah, Mike Tyson's shit. What could you do, bro? Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, look around you when you next walk down the street and remember my words, remember this video, remember me saying, most people that you walk past on the street are uncomfortably out of shape. Okay, even their demeanor, even the way that they walk. I run into other young men all the time, right? And that around my apartment complex, and they're like this. Made eye contact. Like, bro, just timid and shy of life. It's like, what are you doing? You're a full-grown man. Get a grip of yourself, right? And I want to make this video to make one thing very, very clear. You must be training for life. You get these gay bodybuilder guys. All they do is bodybuild. All they protein, calories. But you ask them to do a pull-up with their own body weight, without using momentum, just a nice, clean, proper pull-up, right? Boom. Good form, can't do it. Ask them to do some push-ups, can't do it. It's like, bro, how are you saying you're a fitness individual or a fitness, like a gym rat, but you can't even do a fucking pull-up? It's embarrassing. So to sit here and hate on Mike Tyson for not only getting in the ring, which most of you wouldn't do anyway, right? Most of you have never thrown a punch in your life. Most of you can't even fight. And I'm not talking to my fans or my boys. I'm talking to the people hating on Mike Tyson. Most of you can't even throw a fucking punch. In a street fight, you'd freeze. You wouldn't know what to do. You would literally surrender. What are you doing? And then you're going to sit here and hate on fucking Mike Tyson. It's embarrassing. And Jake Paul as well. How are you going to hate on Jake Paul? He's a fighter. You can see that, right? He's good at what he does, clearly. You got to admire his work ethic. And he's very smart for what he does as well. So you guys need to understand training for life is an absolute necessity. I'm 22 years old and I see people around me that are like 30 in their prime. They should absolutely annihilate me. They should absolutely demolish me, right? But they're out of shape, beer belly, fat. Can't even walk down the street with some confidence. And I'm like, bro, it actually makes me feel uncomfortable. I was in the sauna this one time, right? In my old gym back in the day, my little ghetto gym back in the day. And this is not to disrespect anyone, but I was sat in the sauna. I was by myself, just enjoying my little meditative session. Some guy walks in. And this is what most men look like nowadays, like most fully grown, fully formed men, around 30 to 40 years old, right? You're still young. You've got a good 30 years of training and exercise that you should have done. You should be in absolutely phenomenal shape for the rest of your life now because of all the work you've done while you're young, right? But what most people do is they neglect it. They're lazy. They just give in to temptations. They sit and watch Netflix all day. I've made plenty of videos before talking about how you need balance. You need to make sure that 90% of your time is doing something productive. And then you can enjoy the things like where you sit and watch the Jake Paul fight and, eat shit food and enjoy Netflix. You can enjoy that, truly enjoy it, because most of your life is healthy and it's productive and it's on point. But I was sat in the sauna, guy walks in. First of all, he stumbles in, and you can clearly tell he's like 30 years old. Like, he should be young, healthy still in his prime. Walks in, barely fucking walk, plops himself down on the bench. Fucking hell, the whole thing starts shaking, earthquake, just after he sat down. Pot belly, right? Literally, I can't even replicate it, but he's like fully bloated out belly, right? But it was all the way out here. It genuinely looked like he was pregnant. Sat down and started, like, obviously chilling in the sauna. But I was just analysing, I was just looking, you know, as you do, you're curious as individuals, as humans, we're curious about other humans. So I was just looking, not in a judgmental way, not in a way that made him uncomfortable or anything like that. I didn't even notice, I just glanced at him, right? And I thought, fucking hell, bro. How do you let yourself get like that? Like, that's alcohol, that's shit food, that's laziness, right? But still, to sit there and have this massive fucking bloated out belly, maybe he's just had a big massive dinner. I don't know, maybe I'm being judgmental, but still, most men look like that. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, of course I have my bad days too, but we need to make sure we're training for life. We need to make sure we are functional. It's not enough to just go to the gym and lift some weights and say, yeah, I'm healthy, bro. Can you do a pull-up? Can you do a push-up? Can you run for 30 minutes? Can you do 30 minutes of cardio in the bedroom with your girlfriend? Can you hold yourself up? Like, do you know what I mean? It's life shit, it's functional life skills. It's not just about going to the gym, lifting weights and say, yeah, I'm healthy now because I've got a chest, bro. It's not about that. Hypertrophy is amazing, building muscles amazing, getting nice and big and strong is fun, of course, and it makes you feel better about yourself, but it's not functional and it's not going to help you in normal life. Can you balance properly, right? Fighting, we talk about fighting and boxing. Can you stand with correct stance and balance? You know, if someone wants to hit you, are you just going to spaz out? Can you take a punch? Can you throw a punch? Do you know how to utilize your body weight? All of these things, very important, right? So I would recommend you do 3 things. Take him from this Mike Tyson fight, take some inspiration. He's 60 years old and he's a fucking beast. Okay, he was a little bit wobbly and he wasn't the best, but what do you expect, right? He's against a 27-year-old man, I believe Jake Paul is, who is in his prime, right? He's 60 years old, he's past his prime. He's chilling, bro. He's enjoying life, and he's still got in the ring number 1, which is an accomplishment in and of itself, regardless of the outcome, whether he lost, won, whatever. He's still got in the ring, and most men will never do that. Most men have never been in the ring, never been in a fight, can't throw a punch, are too scared to even put themselves in that situation in the first place and practice fighting. You know, it's so funny. I don't even do boxing consistently, but I can fight, right? And if I was to offer a 30-year-old man, just the average guy, I'm not, you know, you get those crazy ones, you never know, like the hidden gems who are fucking absolutely insane at fighting, but the average guy walking down the street, if I was to offer him, do you want a sparring match? Do you want to do some sparring? He'd say no. It's like, oh, my back's hurting, bad back. He'd make some excuse. Like, most people are just terrified of conflict, terrified of fighting, terrified of combat. And this is something you need to accustom yourself to, get used to it, because you can just tell by the way people walk down the street whether or not they've got it. You can just see it. So get yourself, number 1, used to combat. That's above everything else, above going to the gym, lifting the weight. That's why I respect fighters, because yeah, they don't spend all day lifting weights and getting big and strong, but they can fuck you up, and they always will be able to. You've seen some of these guys, absolutely deadly, bro. Like fucking spinning head kicks and shit. I would recommend you do boxing, right? Everything else is fine as well. It's always good to learn how to defend yourself in different ways, but boxing is the most transferable to real life. If you understand how to box, you know how to balance yourself properly. Even when I'm in the club, okay, I'll give you a good example. When I'm in the club and I'm standing there and we've got women around us, whatever, the way I stand is in almost like a boxing stance, right? One foot in front of the other, my strongest foot in front of the other, and you just stand in a certain way. Obviously, you're not making it obvious like you're ready for a fight, right? But you just stand in a certain way so that when you're dancing, having a good time, if anyone was to push into you, if anyone was to start anything, if anyone was to sucker punch you for whatever reason, this shit happens. You have to be prepared for all eventualities. You are a little bit more sturdy. You know, you're not like this on your feet, side to side, not even knowing what you're doing. You need to be professional with everything that you do. The way you stand, the way you position yourself, your situational awareness, everything needs to be on point. And this is why I talk about life skills. It's not about just going to the gym. We'll get onto that in a second. Learn how to fight, learn how to throw a punch, learn how to get punched. Okay? Learn what it feels like to get hit. Start to enjoy it almost. Enjoy that pain. Smile through it. It's fun. It's a challenge. It's manliness, right? It's making you a man. Get used to it. Combat and combat efficiency is one of the most important skills, if not the most important skill you can have. You need to learn how to fight as soon as possible. Even if you're skinny, if you know how to fight, you're dangerous. Simple as that, right? It doesn't matter. Just get in the ring, do something. I do recommend boxing. If you're in a street fight and you start to do some MMA shit, jiu-jitsu, you know, you're getting some guy in an arm lock on the ground, that's great, and you've neutralized one threat, but what happens if his boys come over and just football kick you in the head? Right? I told that story about how when I was in the club, me and my brother, we had a fight against these 10 guys, whatever. Hypothetically, of course, my brother came over when I was fighting this guy on the ground, and he just kicked him in the head, because that's what happens. There's no rules. It's a street fight, okay? No one gives a shit. So you need to learn how to fight, number one. Number two, obviously you need to get big and strong in the gym. It just makes you a force to be reckoned with. Externally, it makes you more intimidating. Makes yourself feel better as well. But also just being strong, all right, having muscles, having strong muscles, being able to do things and move your weight in this world is absolutely fundamental as well. So with everything that you do, however, you need to make sure that you're good for all eventualities, right? It's like a military mindset. It's what the military do. When you train for the military, when you train in the army, when you train to obviously go to war, the physicality that they put you through, it's not only combat training, it's not only hand-to-hand defense, it's not only cardio and, you know, all these feats of endurance. It's also just genuine like life capability. If there's a wall and you're running away from 10 guys with machetes in London, because it's a failed fucking society, and you want to pull yourself over the wall but you can't do a pull-up, yeah, cool, maybe you'll find the adrenaline to do it in that situation, but maybe that's not good enough. You need to know. I know for a fucking fact I can do that, because I can do a pull-up, multiple. It's not difficult. Like a full-on pull-up as well. You put your arms up, chin over the bar, right? You're not momentum, just pure back and arm strength. Boom, over the bar, down again, slow, controlled movements, proper pull-up, right? It's not a chin up. You're not holding it like this. Yeah, I can do a pull-up this way, right? Boom, up over the bar. So pull-ups, push-ups, cardio, boxing, okay, stretches. Bro, I tell guys all the time, rest days are bullshit. You don't need a rest day. Every single day you should be doing some form of physical activity. It doesn't matter what it is. You could be going on a walk, you could be doing some cardio, you could do full-on sprints, you could do a full hour workout in the gym lifting weights, you can do push-ups, pull-ups, body weight. Hello, babe. You can, it doesn't matter what you do. Stretches. Have a full hour of just stretching, right? Fully feeling it, proper stretching. That as well is physical activity. It doesn't have to be a full-blown workout. So when you see these guys, yeah, but I need to rest, my muscles need to rest. Let's say you did chest yesterday, right? You did a good chest workout, your chest is pumped up, right? You've got titties now, finally, you look like a man, you're not walking around with your fucking baby chest, right? You've got a good formed chest, right? You've done a good chest workout. And triceps maybe as well. You're feeling good, it's achy. And then the next day you wake up and say, well, I need a rest day now, because my chest is aching and I can't use my arms ever again because I did a tricep workout yesterday. Stop being a pussy, you're a full-grown man. Get in the gym the next day as well and just do a different workout. Do some back today, do some legs today, do some cardio today, work your heart for once, right? Improve your respiratory system, improve your lungs. Do some stretches. You getting in the gym and just doing an hour of stretches, right? Whatever it is, yoga even, whatever you want to do, bro, just something. Move the body, get the blood flowing, get the oxygen flowing to the brain. It's beneficial and it must be done every single day. The moment you start slacking, the moment you let your body just deteriorate with no blood flow, with no oxygen flow, with no exercise, is the moment you start to go downhill. And obviously, compound interest, if you just keep doing that and saying it's a rest day, because that's what it is. A rest day is just a day where you don't have to do anything. You can hide behind your excuses and you're just saying that it's a rest day. You don't need a rest day. If you want your chest to build bigger muscles and you're saying that I need a rest day because I did chest yesterday, first of all, you rest when you're asleep, if you're sleeping properly and you're not gouging on food all day and you're actually letting your body heal and repair when you're asleep. You heal when you're asleep and you rest when you're asleep, right? That's number one. But number two, just do a different exercise. Your arms aren't going to fall off because yesterday you did triceps and today I'm doing biceps with the back exercises. It doesn't matter, bro. Just do something, all right? Rest days are bullshit. Do something every day and train for life. That's what I want you to take from this video. And stop dissing Mike Tyson because he's 60 years old and he'd probably still kill you if he was on a street fight. So, you know, it's stage, it's a payday. Just in there for the money. So let's understand that, right, if we wake up every single day, we're functional, we can do pull-ups, we can do push-ups, we can do cardio, we can stretch, our body's flexible, we're mobile, we're agile, we can run and run and run without getting tired, we can do all these things, right? We're trained for every eventuality, we can fight, we've got good balance, we understand body weight distribution, everything, right? There's not one thing you're gonna run into that is gonna be necessarily that much of a challenge for you. The reason why I mentioned before the young men walking around and you see them like literally timid, like they're in a shell. They can't make eye contact, they walk straight past you, they have no conversation skills, they have no life skills, they don't know how to navigate through life, solve problems, do things, okay? It's always like they're looking for an excuse, they're looking for a way out, they're looking for something else to come and save them. That's not how life works. You need to make sure that you train every single day to solve problems, both in the physical world, mental world, financial world, spiritual world, everything. Be a problem solver, be a competent young man. So I want you to do a homework exercise for me. I want you to look at your weaknesses today, understand where you're weak in. Maybe you don't fight enough. Maybe you don't do combat training enough. Maybe you don't do enough cardio. Maybe you don't do enough body weight exercises, because that's very important as well. You can go to the gym all you want, but can you do a push-up? Can you actually lift the weight that you've put on, right, yourself? Because that's important. That's more so important than, I can lift 25 kg dumbbells. No one cares. When it's on the street and there's things going on, you need to get yourself out of a situation. Maybe let's say you're on the ground and you're being kicked and you have no strength left because you've just been battered by 10 guys. Now you need to push yourself up off the ground using your own body weight. If you can't do push-ups, that's going to be quite difficult for you to do if your legs are fucked, for example, and you just need to use your upper body strength and push yourself up. I used to work at a zipline job, and in this job we had like obstacle courses, we had rock climbing walls, we had monkey bars and all this shit, and obviously a zip line, right? And I was one of the operators that just made sure the customers were having a good time and they were safe. I put the harnesses on them, I strapped them in, I'd make sure they're safe. And we had this obstacle course where there was monkey bars, swinging monkey bars. And obviously I was a bad man, I was sick at it, I could do it with one hand and everything, that was well good. Doing fucking backflips on it and pull-ups on it. But every single grown man that I saw, he'd come there with his family, he's got his kids there, it's like the classic guys, tattoos with the lion tattoo and the clock and shit, like all the same guys, they all look the same. And then they come in, they're hanging on the monkey bars, and they're trying to swing to the next one, and first of all, his hands slipping here, he doesn't have any grip, that's number one. No grip strength at all, so his hands slipping on the first monkey bar. And as he's swinging to the next one, he has no strength, no momentum, no agility to make his body weight move the way he wants it to, and he just falls. You go, I'm getting old now. Well, how old are you, bro? 32. 32? You're going old? You're joking. Mate, it's embarrassing. You guys need to make sure that all of these things are ticked off. And it's like, I've got no upper body strength. Why? You're a grown man. Why do you not have upper body strength? I don't understand. So all of these things, you need to make sure that you're good at every single one of them. Yeah, of course, get big and strong in the gym. Of course, train for hypertrophy and build your body over time as you grow up into a more masculine frame. But also make sure you're doing your pull-ups, your push-ups, your cardio every single day. Guys will say, but cardio kills gains. No, it doesn't. And the guys that say that, it just shows how ignorant they are when it comes to actual health and fitness. They have no idea what it means. I'm not even going to get into the science of why cardio doesn't kill gains and how difficult it is to kill your gains with cardio. You do 30 minutes to an hour of cardio every single day, you're not going to kill your gains. It's going to take you fucking forever to do that if that's your mindset. So just do some cardio, sort your heart out. Maybe then you'll get rid of your acne. I don't know, I'm just saying. All right. If you want to learn more how to actually train functional for life, if you want a full protocol, a full breakdown, how to not only detox from certain vaccines and certain scams out there in the world, detox from other things that are not supposed to be in your body, things that are causing your acne or things that are causing your skin infections or diseases or anything else, you want to detox from all these toxins, get rid of them, get rid of the body fat, absolutely strip body fat away, make sure you're nice and defined, you can see the muscles, right? If you want to get into good shape like that, if you want to make sure that you are competent in every single realm of life, from making money, to getting women, to being in the bedroom, to your health and mindset, we cover absolutely everything for just over $3 a day, a little bit over $3 a day, right? That's like a sandwich a day or something. Down below in the description or in the comment section, you can find my School of Life for a little over $3 a day. Instead of spending it on a sandwich or some bullshit, McDonald's fries, join the school and you can learn how to master every single realm of life. And you'll also be surrounded with a network of guys that are on the same journey as you, okay? Hopefully I'll see you inside. It's currently at a discount for Black Friday, so I do recommend you get in there as soon as possible before it rises to $1,000 per month, okay? See you soon.